Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne Crypto, thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're going to talk about Bitcoin and crypto, airplanes and watches. Came across some exclusives out there. More of a light live stream today. We're not going to be dipping and diving into all the technicals or whatnot. We're going to be seeing some Bitcoin airplanes and watches and talk about some ancillary content. Maybe we even double up on a second stream today. I see Original Copy, FN Base, Cliff Martin, and the rest of the boomer in the population of the chat box. Guys, make sure you're touching the buttons for me right now, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches, looking like 300. Here with Derek McLean, the revolutionist Original Copy, FN Base, Cliff Martin. Boomers are in the population congregating, the squadron. The crypto brothers are here daily. Stay tuned in. They're not going to send you the post notification bells, chances are. So you need to take it upon yourself to go ahead and check out Champagne in the morning if you're on the East Coast. In the evening if you're across the pond. And even earlier if you're on the West Coast. Shout out to all the boomers out there. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday for some of you maniacs out there that are still living that normie, wagey lifestyle. We send our positive energy to you guys out there trying to break out of the matrix. You know, the goals out here is never to have a boss out there. No man should be calling another man their boss. So if that's your position out there, we feel for you, sending our positive energy so you can unplug sooner than later. Shout out to Queen's Racist, Bang Bang Boogie. Indeed, Revolutionist says, yeah, on here we're at the UK at 4 p.m. All right, so if you're across the pond, it's the evening. If you're on the East Coast, it's still morning. And, of course, if you're on the West Coast, it's morning as well. Derek McLean says, either send that $2 or hit that like button. Don't come in here empty-handed. Indeed, indeed. Thanks for mentioning that, Derek. I appreciate it. Double X. Good morning, crypto brothers. Good morning to Double X and all the crypto brothers out here, all the crypto maniac kaboomers. Remember where the boomer started first. Remember where the kaboom originated from. Now everybody trying to jack the slang out there. They need to send more than $2 in the super chat if you ask me. Shout out to Derek. UK goes hard from Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Typo. Good morning. I see you. Either send that to or hit that like button. Indeed, says Derek. Let's go ahead and share my screen with you guys as the rest of the boomers tune in. It's a live one. Guys, we're going to do a live stream, a short one today. We're just going to talk about Bitcoin and crypto, airplanes and watches. I came across some products out there that are exclusive to crypto right now to purchase. You know, something a little bit ancillary. Usually we talk about the markets. Let's talk about something else. And also maybe even do a second live stream today. I've been hinting at doing a self-improvement live stream for a while, talking about exercise, you know, strength training or whatnot. Maybe we just do another chat right after this one. Let's see how things flow today. You know, I go with the flow. I don't have to be on any other man's schedule out here. We kaboom it how we like it out here. Shout out to my independent boomers out there. Let me go ahead and turn off these coins, show my screen and hit refresh. Stay tuned into today's mathematics on the coin market caps. Have decreased a bit at $212 billion on the crypto bags worldwide. We almost touched 220, it seems like, yesterday, and now things have receded. They've decreased a little bit here on the market caps. It's okay. Things still are trading sideways, solid as a rock out there. Hashtag Chevy on all the coin market caps. Bitcoin dominance at 52.3. Things are looking about stable, although we're seeing some red today on the 24-hour charts. Nothing to be concerned of. In my personal opinion, we got Bitcoin at 63.91, down 1.43%. Ether at 210. Ether, there's still some bulls out there, and I've talked about it this week. There's still some bulls out there with the Ether. I still think that this one has a few more pumps in the heart to stay living out there at least another year to two. I don't know about the long gun for Ether, but I think 2019 and even 2020 might be a boomer for Ether. Let's see where this all heads to. Ripple trash. Bitcoin Cash is now down after it pumped This after Bitcoin Cash announced a hard fork. They're having a quarrel out there. I think there's some bitching and complaining. You know, Champagne doesn't cover the cattiness out there. But apparently Bitcoin ABC, Satoshi's Vision, and several warring camps between the BCH camp. They're having some problems out there. They're going to fork. There's going to be I think a coin or two, or I'm not sure how many, but for sure they're going to fork into Satoshi's Vision out there. Another coin coming out of Bitcoin Cash. Binance is supporting the hard fork if you're interested. Champagne is not riding that train, but you know, most people know about it by now. We got EOS at 539. EOS. I was checking out some of the decentralized apps yesterday on my own time out there. EOS Bet looks sexy. There's other games or whatnot. EOS, although it has came under scrutiny this year or this week, by the consensus team out there with that research paper that they published, I think EOS is not going anywhere out there, boomers. That's what it is. Stellar at 25 cents. Litecoin at $51. Cardano. Shout out to my Cardano boomers out there. Revolution is leading the squad out there with the long sniper scope. We send our positive energy indeed. Cardano looking sexy at 7 cents. Monero at 107. Tether at 99 cents. Tron at 2 cents. Dash at 161. And IOTA, Internet of Things coin, at 47 cents. As the rest of the boomers tune in to this live one, guys. This is a live one. Champagne in the morning. Lucian, good morning. Jose, good morning. D-Rock, good morning. Toronto, good morning. Typo, good morning. We got boomers here in the population. Karan stepped in. I see you guys. Always an excitement on the network. You know, Champagne can't stop, won't stop. Hashtag P. Diddy and the whole bad boy family here with the Crip Walk. Indeed. Kaboom. All the buttons out there. Shout out to my Crip Walkers worldwide. Crypto farmers in the house. I see you, Jose Ortega. Buenos dias. I see you out there. Jose Ortega says, EOS to the moon. They just launched an Uber replacement in Canada. All right. What's the name of that Uber replacement? Drop it there in the population. I've heard something about that, but I don't know the actual name. Lucian says, Spade will move to EOS because Cardano is not ready. Okay, I haven't heard about Spade, but I do know that Cardano and EOS, you know, they're third generation blockchains that are in competition with Ethereum, so they could support dApps that are running on that type of algorithm. The bitches are fighting within themselves. Kaboom. You must be talking about BCH. Indeed. D-Rock says, yo, saw a commercial from General Mills this morning. Buzz Coin, a non-crypto rewards program score based on use of their products, the advertising using the word coin to sell. Okay, I didn't know about that. Yeah, you know, people want to Crip Walk out there or use some of the terms out there. You see how they try to jack the slang now. General Mills is jacking the crypto walk out there. Crypto doesn't need the mainstream. The mainstream needs crypto. Okay, guys, 305 in the house for Jose. EVA Rideshare is that Uber replacement that's launched on EOS, says Jose. Thanks for letting us know. Derek McLean says, Champ, I saw a video of a tribe in Africa that eats only meat. They are able to do this because they drink the blood of the animals they kill instead of vegetables for nutrients. Yeah, the carnivore diet is something that people are tuning into more often. Cryptonomicon says, good morning, Champ. Hope all is well. Welcome back, Nomicon. Haven't seen you here in the population for some time now. Boomer out there, Nomicon. Kaboom, indeed. Let me throw a bomb for you. Where's my bombs at? Boom! There you go, Nomicon. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about some light work out here. Bitcoin and crypto airplanes and watches out here. I came across here this article over there on Crypto Potato. Crypto Potato, apparently. So there, Derek may actually be interested in an airplane on sale for Binance. Will the Binance token become a mainstream crypto way of payment? So they're selling this plane for Binance. Okay, the plane is on sale for 268,000 euros, or about 31,603 Binance, or 446,000 ARN coins. I don't know what ARN stands for, but there it is. You can buy it with euros with Binance. This is a significant new development for Binance as well as crypto in general, and it might represent a major step on the road of mass adoption of Binance. Okay, so that's what it is. Pilot Shop belonging to the startup called Aeron, which offers items related to aviation. They're selling this plane out there. Let's see if you guys can afford it there with 31,000 Binance. I'm not sure if you guys are stacking. Derek says, I told you, Binance. There you go, Derek. I ain't forgot about you out there. I know you're holding the bag out there. We're sending our positive energy. There you go. Maybe you pick up a little airplane and scoop up the boomers out there. First time ever an aircraft is up for sale in the pilot shop powered by Aeron. Pay in ARN, BNB, or Euro. So they're not even accepting Bitcoin is my understanding out here. So there it is, a little baby plane out there for you young aviators out there if you want to go ahead and fly high. Let's see what ARN's all about. I've never heard of that token. ARN. Aeron. Okay, so it seems like this company may have their own token, ranked number 367. Let's see what this is all about. Just give it a quick cursory glance out here. Aeron.aero. Saving people's lives. So, okay, there it is. Somehow a bit of a promotional post, I would say, via Potato out there. So they're accepting Aeron. Probably a way to promote their token. So that's what it is. Never heard of this one. I don't know if it's a boomer or a doomer or not. I have no idea. I just came across this and I wanted to share it with you guys. I've never seen an airplane for sale via Binance or any other crypto. So that's what it is. Let me know what you think about that out there. Let's go ahead and check out this other article. We got Hublot, those digital, those luxury watches. You can see this on digitaltrends.com. Hublot's newest luxury watch costs $25,000 and you can only pay in Bitcoin. They're not accepting anything else but the bits out there. Apparently this has sold out, the pre-orders already. You got this fancy looking watch out there by Hublot. You can see some of the screenshots here on this article. Everything's linked down below as always. It's a pretty attractive looking watch if you ask me. It's 25 grand and you can only pay in bits, more bits, and more kabooms out there. Crypto maniacs. Before really studying the pictures of the Hublot Big Bang Mecca 10 P2P. Okay, so this one looks like a boomer. Just ask yourself how geeky you are, says the article. Then ask yourself how rich you are. If the answer to those both those questions is very, then you can not only stare in adoration, but also consider actually buying one. So this watch is in celebration of Bitcoin's 10th anniversaries. Has various design elements. And the bottom line is it's $25,000 to secure one, and they're only accepting bits, and more bits. So there it is. Let me see if we can run a little bit of the video. Turn the volume out here. You guys can see that. Celebrate 10 years of Bitcoin. Hublot is proud to announce the Big Bang Mecca out there. So that's smart. Look at that. Even the gears inside have the little Bitcoin sign or whatnot. So I think it's pretty cool. Good way for them to stack the bits out there. Good promotion here for Hublot. And that's what it is. Kaboom to Queen's Races. He says, let me start this tip jar off the right way. I appreciate you. Queen's Races coming through with the $2. Guys, do you have 2 on it? Do you have 2 on it? Don't be a broke boomer out there. Do you have 2 on the session today here in the population of the chat box? Queen's Races just sparked it up out here, dropping a little fiat off the ceiling out here. I appreciate you, Queens. Not the only time that you've dropped here in the tip jar, and I appreciate all the maniacs. If you're a broke boomer, touch the like button for me. Drop a comment. If you're not a broke boomer, drop more than 2 or 3 or 4. Do like Revolutionists just did. Drop 2 pounds. Kaboom! Out there. Keep stacking along this sideways market. I appreciate you, Revolutionists. Again, Cardano. We send our positive energy out there. Cardano trading at 7 pennies, getting close to 0, says Mark D. I think it's about at the bottom, and I think that's probably why guys like Revolutionists are stacking up there, accumulating their bags. I don't think that Cardano will go down much lower at this point. Revolutionist says Weiss investment rating company rates Ripple, Cardano, EOS, and Stellar as B-, which is a strong buy signal, while Bitcoin is still rated lower as a C-. Okay, the Weiss investment. We've heard about that before, and that's what it is. You know, Bitcoin has a lower scalability. Their as far as capacity on the network is not as robust as some of these other networks. So I'm sure they're grading them based on that. But if you ask me, Bitcoin is an A+ as far as market stability and, overall trust in the market. Number 1, in my opinion. You know how much of a maximalist I am. Ripple, I'm not sure. Stellar, I'm not sure. But, I'll ride the EOS and Cardano trains. Lucian says, Mark D, never going to happen. Project is too big. Cryptonomicon says, Derek, duh, but that still doesn't make it less disgusting. I think you're still talking about the meat eating out there. And we'll talk about that later. Maybe after this stream, I'll do a little self-improvement thread. We could talk about diet, exercise, strength training, and other ancillary alternative frequency content, because I know you guys like that as well. I'll probably pop up new broadcasts right after this one. How much did Ripple pay them for that rating, says Derek McLean. We'll see. Cardano could be hurting for fiat, only raised 40 million. That is why I jumped to EOS, 4 billion on hand, says Mark D. I think there's enough space for both of them, guys, for Cardano and EOS. I see, you got Charles Hoskinson, Dan Larimer, and Vitalik. They were all in the original Ethereum team. They've all separated, gone all their ways. And it's sort of like they have a silent competition going on between the three crypto maniacs out there to see who the bigger boomer is. Right now, Vitalik's on the lead, but he's looking skinny and frail out there. And you have Dan Larimer with his third blockchain here with EOS, although it's come under scrutiny by the consensus research paper saying that it's not truly a blockchain, that it's just a glorified cloud computing service. Let's see where it all goes down to. I've been checking out DApp Radar, the state of the DApps out there, and there's a lot of sexy looking DApps on EOS. Maybe we do another live stream on that one. And there's ways to even earn more EOS, leasing your EOS tokens or whatnot. I'm dabbling with the Shintai platform. I've let you guys know about that, and I'll let you know how it works and perhaps share with you, because it could be another opportunity to earn more bits, and more kabooms. Indeed. Guys talking about Ripple out there. You know how I feel about Ripple, guys. Nothing but trash bags. Although Ripple, for the short term, it may pump. It may pump. Maybe even the government ends up using it. We don't know. Okay, I don't believe it to be a blockchain. I think it's funny bunny out there. But that doesn't mean that the price cannot kaboom out there. Bitcoin $63.30 is the test to watch out for. Day says Karan Bell. Queen says, between all the talking and hype and prediction, Twitter post, the only thing you can trust is price movement. Indeed. Lucian says, Mark, they raise so much money just to keep them there. You don't need that kind of money unless you want to find solutions to get a little piece for you out there. Indeed. So guys, if you're tuning in, Bitcoin and crypto, airplanes and watches, we have identified over here on Crypto Potato, they got an airplane for sale here with Binance out there. Maybe Derek will purchase it, being that he's a bull. All year round, Derek's been calling Binance, saying that that's the boomer. We've sort of been in disagreement out there. I'm not a long gunner with Binance, being that I believe it's sort of a centralized token, but it's performing this year. It is performing this year like no other. And now Aaron, that has their own token, is also accepting Binance or euros for this plane that they have for sale. So shout out to my young aviators out there. Champagne's always wanted to drive a plane. I'll keep it 1,000 for you. And I've shared this in the past. At one point, I even signed up for aviator school, and then I didn't end up showing up, guys. Back when I was younger and I wasn't sharp with the blade out there, kind of acting funny bunny. I got into the class and then I didn't show up, but it's on my bucket list out there. I'll be a young aviator one day. Shout out to Cryptonomicon. He says, Derek, that's just your opinion. Pretty sure innocent sentient animals getting the wholesale slaughtered. Guys are still talking about meat eating. We'll talk about that on our next stream. We're going to talk about that on the next stream. Champagne, gets into that. I know Namakon's a vegetarian out there, so, we have competing ideologies, and it's all good. It's all good. We don't have to agree out here. That's what men do. We agree to disagree, and that's what it is. I'll be on that plane with you, champ, says Cryptonomicon. Indeed, I'll have to scoop up the boomers, and we'll fly worldwide. Vegan, says Cryptonomicon, not vegetarian. Okay, shout out to you. If you're doing day trading, yes, says Lucian Bobak to Queen's Races. If you just accumulate for long-term, people should follow the tech and the team. Money will come too. Indeed. Boom! Thank you to Ryan Shore. He's dropped his $2 in the population of the chat box. Another $2 for Baby Champagne's Formula Fund. Baby Champagne's Formula Fund. We want to make sure the young boomer is getting stronger. Indeed. Thank you, Ryan, with your daily too. All the boomers here, Queens, and the rest of the boomers here dropping a little fiat in the population of the chat box. I appreciate all you maniacs. I'll take all the paper currencies, hodl the bits, and spend the papers out there. Thank you. Suave House house with the hashtag vegan life. Indeed. Shout out to the vegans, although I disagree. I've been doing more, research as far as veganism, and I came across some information about the gut biome, which led me to understand that some people react differently to different diets. That could explain why I'm responding good to a carnivore-esque diet, and some other people like Namakan do better with vegan type diets. We're going to talk about it, if not today, very soon on a separate stream. So tune into the good crypto word out here. We'll be dropping ancillary content. I told you guys I want to do extra streams per week talking about other things as well here during this crypto winter. We're doing our best to get stronger, get healthier every single day. Look like 300 crypto Spartan out there. I want you guys to get stronger. I don't want anybody looking like a skinny, frail baby bear cub out there. You'll get sniped out the box. No funny bunnies either. Snipe them out as well. Shout out to Namakan, Queen's Racist. With that, it's just people been talking all year long of coin and nothing happens. You may be talking about Cardano. I'm not sure. But that's what it is, guys. That's what it is. I'm waiting on our Cardano, but I think Revolutionist has let us know that they're probably not implementing anything till Q1 out there. So till Q1. So, it may be a good strategy. It may be a good strategy to start accumulating right now. Again, you guys got to do what you feel is right. Champagne is not your crypto daddy. I got to say that in all my broadcasts because, you got young crypto white knights out there virtue signaling, and they want to blame you if you talk about a coin and things don't go right. I'm sure most of the boomers here in the population that are active are not those funny bunnies, but we got some silent lurkers out there that we got to let know what's really going on. Kaboom to Rafterman. Let me throw a bomb for you. Boom. Our Rafterman, missed you a few times this week. Keep Baby Champ fed well and booming. Thank you. Rafterman's got 5 on it. He just upped the ante. Do you have 5 on it out there, boomers? Throw 5 here on this session. Come boom with the best of them out there. Let me throw a little more fiat for you there. Rafterman, one of our more gratuitous members. I appreciate you, Rafterman, with the $5 there in the population of the chat box. You guys keep me amped up. And again, it's not about the paper here, the 5 or the 2, although I'll take it. It's about that positive energy that you guys give me every day. I'm here every single day on the weekdays, whether things are up, down, side to side, whether we're being attacked on the left or the right flank, or whether we're pushing the line forward like 300 crypto Spartans. Guys, we're here daily with the good crypto word, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like, drop 5, drop 50, drop 500. Guys, we accept it all. Keep booming out there worldwide. Thanks again to Rafterman R. Revolutionist says, I go to the gym 3 days per week like a beast. The Revolutionist, indeed. That's what I've been following, a 3-day routine. For the past few weeks now, I've been adding that 4th day. I usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now I've been adding that Saturday in, but with some ancillary work, just, light work on Saturdays, doing, small arms and, a little bit of shoulders or whatnot, doing touch-ups. But Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is the heavy compound lifts. I've been following that strong list 5x5, and we're probably going to talk about it more today. I think it's time. To talk about that on a separate stream, but probably kick off right after this one. Let's see how this all works out. Lucian says, disagree. They implemented a lot of things. Shelly is almost ready. IELE is ready. Testnet is ready. They created the Rust project, and that will allow to use Cardano. Okay, so you guys are kind of talking about the state of Cardano, what's going on out there. And again, I would have to say that these past few weeks here in the population of the chat box, Cardano has been one of the top talked about coins. Okay, so, that's something to note out there. Okay, something to note out there. Thanks again to Rafterman R, Ryan Shore, Queen's Races, and the rest of the boomers showing love there in the super chat. The super chat's open. If you guys want to drop a tip, I appreciate it. Revolutionist says, Queens, the way he calculates it is if he buys Cardano at these prices and it hits 32, he will make more gains than if he hodls Bitcoin and it hits 50,000. And you do have a point. You do have a point about that. Some of these altcoins have more room to grow than Bitcoin does. Okay, but at the same time, some of these baby altcoins have more room to decrease in value than Bitcoin does as well. So, you know, the upside is higher, the downside is lower as well. So higher highs, higher lows on some of the risk is greater. That's why, you know, I accumulate most of the bags there on the bits and then play with the baby altcoins out there. But I do agree with you, Revolutionist, that, you know, it seems like Cardano may have a higher potential upside right now. Kaboom to Reed Mac 77. Let me drop a bomb for you. Boom. Reed Mac with the $2 there in the population of the chat box. He says, yo, champ, keep booming it loud. Indeed, guys, we won't stop screaming. I know Champagne stutters and, you know, I'm not the most articulate out here on the networks, but the energy is right out here. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with these boomers, unscripted, unedited, with that good crypto energy every single day. Kaboom. Thank you, Reed Mac. I appreciate you. More fiat off the ceilings for you. Indeed. Lucian agrees with Revolutionist. He's calculating the same. Rafterman says Reed Mac. Indeed, we got the crypto brothers here in the house. Rafterman, Revolutionist, Lucian, Reed Mac, Queens, Ryan, Jim. I see you guys. Jim, he says, sorry I'm so late. I had to crypt walk my doggies, wifey's orders out there. Shout out to the young crypt dogs, crypt walking dogs, the little Bitcoin puppies, the little Ether pups out there as well. Shout out to the canines worldwide. Kaboom the likes, says Rafterman. Indeed, kaboom the likes out there, guys. Touch all the buttons. Let the world know that the boomers are here, whether we're under attack or not. Guys, you know, sometimes these live streams get attacked here by the MFSM, arguably. Okay, I don't have the direct evidence, but it seems like at this point it's pretty clear, if you ask me. That's what it is. Jim is asking Mark, why lights, not bits? Mark D says, I hold top 10 coins as SEC Bitcoin. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. That's an interesting strategy. I seem to disagree, but let's see what Mark has to say, what his strategy is, why he holds the top 10 and not Bitcoin. Roger Ripple is now in the population of the chat box. Says, so they have your video restricted. I had a hell of a time trying to get you to your video. You can't see your video in restricted mode. WTF. There you go, Roger. I mean, I was just talking about it right before you dropped that comment. You know, I don't have direct evidence that we're being shadow banned, blacklisted out here. But look, you know, there you go. It seems that you're having trouble finding champagne. You got to take it upon yourself to look for champagne in the morning. Go directly to my page and see the uploads there. I don't think that most of the time these things don't come up on the search results out there. They don't want you to be an indie boomer. They don't want you to be an alternative crypto maniac, learning new frequencies, learning to be more responsible, learning to become a better man, to get stronger out there and hodl more bits worldwide. We're going to be talking about self-improvement in the next broadcast. I'll probably start wrapping this broadcast up and immediately crank up a new broadcast and start talking about some of that carnivore diet that you guys have been talking about. I'm not following the carnivore diet, but I did a lot of keto out there. I happen to believe that, you know, there is a lot of benefits of eating animals as opposed to being vegetarian, although that is a topic for debate. We have some vegetarians here in the chat box. I want to talk about all those things, about becoming a better man, about strong lifting, about eating well, and overall general self-improvement. So we're going to do that in this next live stream, which is going to happen right after this one. So I'll take a few more questions and comments concerning crypto, turn off this broadcast, upload a new thumbnail, and then I'll be back within about 10 minutes or something. I'll drink some water, and then we'll start talking about exercise or whatnot. And I told you guys I'm going to start doing these ancillary broadcasts, you know, maybe a couple times a week, you know, make sure the boomers congregate together and talk about ways to improve themselves, because during this crypto winter, we can keep talking about the coin market caps and looking at the price. And I told you guys it's going to be stuck around between $6,000 and $8,000 until it crosses those lines out there. I wouldn't be that excited. I'll be honest with you. Kaboom to Queen's Races. Another $2 there in the population of the chat box. He says Cardano was $1.20, 800 billion on CoinMarketCap. So that would be at $32 question mark. I don't know. I haven't been following the price that much, but I do know that Cardano did creep up over $1 at one point. I think when we spoke with Charles back in January, the price had just gone over $1 on for Cardano. And now it is at 7. So, you know, arguably it could be a good time to buy. Okay. You know, again, you got to make your own decisions. I'm not making any direct recommendations, but, you know, it could be. It's It could be. The Revolutionist says, Tess cooks for you, your choice, but I dumped all my EOS into Cardano, which I believe will outperform all others over the next 3 years. Okay. Tess says, I have about 1,000 Steem left. I have been thinking of selling and investing more into Cardano, thinking about it, or invest all into Bitcoin choices and decisions. You know, I'll say this, you know, getting more Bitcoin is never a bad idea, in my opinion. Okay. It's never a bad idea. And I think I just said this. I think that these altcoins that are in the top 20, top 30, some of them are, a lot of them have a potential upside that may be higher than Bitcoin, but they have more risk involved. So, you know, I would say, you know, I'm more attracted to Bitcoin. I know that Revolutionist will tell you the other way. I know he's more attracted to Cardano, you know, but I would have to go with Bitcoin, although I'm not against Cardano. Okay. I'm not against Cardano at all. I definitely like it. So, you know, if you happen to go that route, you know, more power to you. Derek McLean says, so many Cardano bulls in here. Indeed. It looks like Revolutionist is leading the pack out there. I appreciate it. Ryan says, last year, what was some of the funk you were playing? I thought I heard Jocko or Pat Metheny. No, neither of the two. I'm a little old school when it comes to the cuts. I like to keep the white label on them, if you know what I mean. And again, it's one of the cuts that wasn't getting flagged by YouTube. As soon as things start booming again, Ryan, I'm going to put some more of the funk out there. But just as a hint, it's one of the greatest out there. That it's not Jocko or Pat. It's actually a bigger name. Roger Ripple says, bye, 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 bye. Indeed. Queen's Racist says, what would the coin market cap be if Cardano went to $32? That's what I don't think our Cardano will go that high. I think $32 for Cardano, you know, I'm not trying. I don't believe the $32. I mean, the most we've seen it go to $1.20. So let's say if it even goes to $5, I mean, from 7 cents to even $2, like it'll be a kaboom like no other. So, you know, I think it's a little bit too much talking about $32, but Revolutionist answer your question. He says $1 trillion Cardano market cap at $32. Charles wants Cardano to be the first $1 trillion crypto. So there you go. There you go. That's the answer to your question. Everyone should take 3K losses if you have them so you can deduct it on your taxes, says Jim. Okay. You know, we don't really know much about taxes, and we don't talk about that because, you know, we're not tax professionals. This is not the tax channel. Usually kind of avoid the taxes because I don't know anything about it. Okay, and I would recommend you guys to talk to a professional when it comes to taxes because Champagne's not the one. D-Rock says, I thought Charles didn't care about the price of Cardano. He wanted it to work and didn't care about what we pay, says D-Rock, okay? Derek says, smart contract platforms value comes solely from the dApps built on them. That sounds like truth. That sounds truthful. You know, I would say that kind of reminds me of all these dApps that are on EOS right now. If you check out dApp Radar, State of the dApps, there's a lot of sexy dApps on EOS, and that's why I think that EOS is here to stay. Is there a chart or site somewhere that you can see what coin's value will be at $1 trillion market? No, but you could see it here on CoinMarketCap. You know, the market cap of these coins right now, $111 billion for a Bitcoin, Ethereum at 21 billion. So these coins are still a while, some way before reaching $1 trillion market cap. The entire market cap's at 212. So, I mean, I'm gunning for $1 trillion market cap before the 2020 halving, but for all of crypto, not just for one coin. 50 cents Cardano is possible in 2 years. Or excuse me, $1.50, says Mark D. Yeah, I mean, we know that, you know, something over $1 is absolutely possible with Cardano because it's already happened. And at the state it is right now, it's 7 cents. If it goes over $1, you're looking at over a 10x return. So, I mean, you know, that's sexy in my opinion. A 10x is very sexy. Queen says he'll sell his Cardano at $5. And if you got it at 7 and sold at 5, that would be a nice profit out there. Cliff said Litecoin halving in 2019 will be telling for Bitcoin in 2020. Yeah, I think you were the one that brought that up, or someone else, that the Litecoin's going to happen, the halving is going to happen in August of 2019, and that will be telling for Bitcoin indeed, Cliff. Thanks for reminding us about that. I definitely have my eyes on that. And you know I'm a Litecoin holder. Things are looking dim for the lights out here. And I'm going to be honest with you at this point. I'm just going to hodl through this crypto storm when it comes to Litecoin because I'll feel kind of a sucker letting go at this time. I think that there's still a place for Litecoin. You know, it's going to stay in the top 10, I think. $1.50 on Cardano he can agree with, says Queen's Racist. All right, guys, I'm going to have to do a Cardano stream for the bulls out here. Cliff says, you know I'm big on Litecoin. All right. Okay, so at least I got one gunner, one rider with me here on the airplane that will be riding on this airplane. At least one Litecoin bag holder out here. The rest are Cardano holders. Hodl everything, says D-Rock. Queens is also there. Okay, hell yeah with the Litecoin. Okay, so we do have some silent Litecoin bag holders here as well. All right. Derek says Litecoin is trash. All right. So that's what it is. We don't always have to agree with each other, boomers. It's all love. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this broadcast. I'll come back. I'm going to come back in about 5 to 10 minutes, throw up a new thumbnail, and we'll talk about some self-improvement. If you guys want to talk about the dieting, the strength training, we'll take some questions or whatnot. We'll have a light conversation. I don't have any actual direct topics that I want to talk about, but it seems like you guys like talking about that. So let's go ahead and chop it up on a Friday and see if we can shed a little bit more light on self-improvement out there. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and tune this broadcast down, and I'll be back, like I said, in 5 or 10 minutes. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.